Hi, Sandy here. I'm going to do a quick video for you. I had 2 Hobonichi Weeks covers delivered within the past 2 weeks. So I wanted to do a quick video on them for you. This is my autism awareness cover from Glenda Slan. And this is, I don't have a name for this one. This one is from Rosie. It's not really showing the color the best. This is a purple. It's a deep purple. I wish I could get better coloring on that for you. I'm trying to do this here, and that's just not really working. But that is a purple, and that's a great red. I love the contrast. I asked her for an external pocket. I don't typically have external pockets, but I wanted to try one. This one goes all the way around. Let me move out a little bit for that. And then I haven't even opened these up yet. These are from Rosie also. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one-handed. These are some of her newer stamps. I should have opened these before I started the video, but of course I wasn't thinking. Let's see if I can tear this apart here. This one is Reading List. I am an avid reader, and I do have an insert right now that I am using, but I want to put this into my weeks to keep track in my weeks also. I have a traveler's notebook totally dedicated to reading, which I can't reach right now. And in there is an insert from Rock Your Notebook, Beth. But I want to use this in my weeks to have track in there also. And then this is tracker. Again, I'm sorry, I'm trying to rip this as a video. To keep track of things in my weeks. I had been, if I can find it, I started out using, oh goodness, I won't be able to find it. I started out using these stickers to track, well, actually I didn't even start with them. I started with something different for tracking. I had these originally, then I ran out of them, then I just went to these, then I just went to blocking it off in my weeks. My weeks is a mess. Just blocking it off in my weeks. So now I have this tracker, and then she also sent me some other goodies, which I haven't even looked through yet. Love that. That's so cool. I think these are just, not just, but I think these are pages. Some of these are stickers, though. These are her bigger stickers. I use these. I have a ring. Yes, I own rings. I have a ring notebook for work, and I like to decorate the dividers with these bigger stickers. So that's what I'll be using those for. Cool postcard. I love these stickers, so I'll be using, ooh, look at this little post-it. Yeah, little post-it. I can't wait I'll look through that then separately. But let's get back to my week's covers. This is the one from Glenda Slan, my autism awareness. I obviously don't have my weeks in here right now, but I did have it in. It's a gorgeous, I guess we'll call this a royal blue. Not quite navy. Lots of colors for, autism. Glenda is amazing with pockets because I don't know what she calls this leather, but this is leather. But it is incredibly thin, as you see. So her pockets are never thick. They're awesome. I love, you have that double layer pocket there and it's so thin. We have the autism puzzle pieces here. This is one that I showed her that I wanted. It was Love. And then we have this one over here, the ribbon, the autism awareness ribbon. And I love, how she coordinated the colors, the red, the yellow, the blue. And she knows my favorite color is purple, so she threw that one in there. Also, I actually have a week's cover made out of this color. But this is how she incorporated the autism puzzle for me. Pen loop in the same blue. Sorry, not pen loop, snap closure in the same blue. Pen loop in orange to add another color in there. If you look in this one here, it does have the orange and the purple in addition to the blue and the red and the yellow. So she really incorporated all the colors. It's just really fantastic. My daughter is on the spectrum. She is incredibly high functioning. You won't even know she's on the spectrum, but she is. And I work in a classroom with 7 autistic kids. I say kids, but, well, one of them is 18, so I guess he's an adult. And I have a client in that classroom, so I do have a bit of a connection with autism. Maddie's, again, my daughter, is on the spectrum, and she's in some support groups. And also then, my job is very much related to autism. So it's near my heart. Is that what I want to say? It is something that is very dominant in my life. So I wanted to have an autism awareness week's cover. Most of my covers, whether they be Traveler's Notebooks or weeks, most of mine are customs. I have, they were all made specifically for me at a request. I don't think I've ordered any that were just ready to sell or whatever. Even my quote-unquote basic covers were all at a request, but most of my covers are very customized for me. Let me see if I can get up here. I'm sitting on the floor, and I'll show you some of my other personal request covers. Here's one from Christina Gomez. This one's not in use right now, but this is my Neil Gaiman inspired. Hug too much, smile too much, and when you can, love. And also, Justine King made me Coraline Eyes, written by Neil Gaiman. Here's another one from Christina Gomez. This one's upside down. A beautiful blue, but when you open it up, it's ombre. And it says you're going to need a bigger boat. And when you go to the back, can you see that there? There is the Jaws shark. Jaws being my favorite movie. I hope you can focus because I'm not even looking. Here's a TN from Glenda Slan, Neil Gaiman again, my favorite book, Neverwhere. Again, her incredibly thin pockets. This is my notebook dedicated to books and reading, and this is from Rock Your Notebook, as I mentioned, Beth. I have one filled already. These are from 2018 and 2017. It's kind of stuffed. This is my stuffed notebook. Are there any more back here? Oh, 1 second. I'm reaching. This Neverwhere is standard size. This Neverwhere is field note size. covers handy to show you. I don't think so, but like I said, most of my Traveler's Notebooks and Weeks covers are all custom. My favorite author, my favorite book, my favorite movie. Again, Neil Gaiman, my favorite author. And going back to this one, my autism awareness cover. This is the one from Rosie. This just arrived today, so I had my weeks in the autism awareness, and then I just quick put it in here. My weeks is stuffed already. And what month are we in? May. I'm not even halfway. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I always like to have pockets on the front here. If you see, she incorporated the colors again, the red and the purple. So pockets here, a pocket under here, and then of course that's my Maddie. The pocket in the back to slip the weeks in. Behind the weeks, I have one of the weeks notebooks. I like having this notebook in here because in previous weeks I had these back pages filled with notes, and then each year I had to transfer what was here over to my new one, and I'm like, well, that's just silly. I'm getting tired of transferring things over. So things that I know I'm going to want transferred over, I put into this week's notebook. It also has my Monique Lady Falcon DIY pen loop, which are my favorite pen loops. There's another one of them in here. This is the Glenda Slan pen loop from one of my other covers from her. Here's another Monique DIY pen loop. Those are my favorites, and I have them all over the place. I even have some that aren't hooked up anywhere. I have them everywhere. But again, this is where I put things that I know I don't want to just put in here because I'm going to want to transfer over. These are stickers I got from Rosie in her vintage kit. I was just playing with them one day. Like I said, this is my weeks already, and it is messy. It is very, very messy. Because I put a lot of things from Rosie's vintage kit that I just put in here. Another picture of Maddie. But when I make phone calls, this goes in here. My gas receipts go in here. I just paid my registration on the car for 2 years, so that's in here. I had ice cream there, so that's in here. What is this? Starting, you may lose some channels. I don't know what that is. But anyhow, it's obviously something important to me. Lots of gas receipts. A brewery I stopped at. A book review that I'm part of each year. I went to Florida for 4 days, and these are some of the places we went to. They're not the full receipts, but I cut off the names of the places. We ate at Bonefish Grill, so that's in here. So I put a lot of things in here, sometimes journal cards with information from the week, different things like that. That page is all bent. So I put a lot into my weeks, which ends up making it quite stuffed. Here's some ways of putting on mascara, the schedule for where I work, next year's schedule for where I work. Probably something funny. I don't often put funny things in there. I forget where that's from. A coffee I had that I really liked. so I cut a lot out and put it in here. Maddie was attending that school for a bit. A schedule, she was attending a STEM Scout schedule, so that was in there. That's why my weeks gets really stuffed, because it's not just what I write in here, I put a lot of stuff in here. Oh, sorry, excuse me. So I'm gonna have to thin this out a little bit, because this is having a bit of a hard time staying shut. And I know it's because of all this stuff over here. So I am going to thin this out. Excuse me, I'm going to thin this out a little bit. Oh, goodness, I need a nap. Oy, sorry about that. But this is my new week's cover from Rosie that I just got today. And this is my autism awareness cover that I got from Glenda. I got this, I guess it was late last week. And then some of my traveler's notebooks in the back there. Those two are from Christina Gomez. Those two are from Glenda. Oops, just knocked my phone. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Have a good night. Bye-bye.